I'll show a little song, send no formula. Yeah. I just all you kids, I'm not normal. Yeah. Say she wanna shoot another flick, it's a she let the short know. Yeah. I be in all this speeds, got that turbo. Yeah. Say she wanna pull up on me, keep my alert on. Yeah. Say she been real lonely, she needs some twerk on. Yeah. Say she been bored with everything, needs some work on.
Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. And so off the tip, it's Washington. Now Dinwiddie. Outside Robinson. And tonight, two of the more methodical offenses in the league, Grant. With so many teams going fast, what makes teams go slow?
Well, it could be a number of things. You have lumbering big men and efficient half-court offense. Also, if you have a lockdown defense, then you can sometimes use that to control pace to tighten their clamps.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Pass to Beal from outside the arc. Atlanta with a rebound. It's Bridges on the wing. There's Young with the three. Can't hit that one. And Washington the other way now. Dinwiddie outside. To the inside. The fadeaway. Capella with the defensive effort. Outside Young. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Bogdanovich from long range.
Such a good job by Robinson to use his arms and alter the shot on the inside. Getting inside the head now of the offense.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Atlanta with the ball.
What I admire about Bradley Beal is his steady growth, not just in his overall game, but how he's embraced becoming a leader. He's someone his teammates really look up to.
Now here's Beal. Kuzma, that's good.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Young way outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. Boy, Beal's rise continues to impress. Every season, Brad, he improves as a scorer especially.
And the older he gets, the more wisdom he attains. Both on and off the court, his guys expect him to lead the charge. It's something that he takes great pride in.
He rifled that one in from distance.
3-point field goal.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
Lets it go. It's not going to go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. From deep. Outside Young. Collins a screen. From deep three-point range. Young can't hit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
The Wizards making a switch here.
Timeout on the floor. Hawks timeout.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Loudest and craziest fans get a t-shirt.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Harold loves when he gets to mix it up on the inside when he fights through the D that time.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
First one falls for him.
Foul. Shooting for Atlanta, Reggie Jackson.
That one misses. Washington trailing. Inside. Here's Beal. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Here's Jackson. Down low. And Gallinari throws it down.
Love to see Gallo close to the rim. He really finishes nicely with that jam.
And it's Rose penetrating. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Takes it inside. Jackson. Rose grabs the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Gafford the screen. Pass to Harrell. Rejected by a Kongwu. Outside Herter. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Here's a Kongwu. And that one is hammered home.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
And it's Rose penetrating. Inside. Here's Harrell. Got a hand on it. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're communicating well and
All right, coming onto the court.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
So much reliance for this team on Capella and his grittiness to do the little things on the inside. They love that work ethic.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Beal, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
On target from range. Young's got his second bucket on the night.
Not a ton of times where Young is off the ball in a situation for catch and shoot, but he's still capable.
Beal. And no good. Excellent D there from Capella. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long-term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. There's Young with the 3. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Beal outside. Over Bogdanovich. Misses off the right iron.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And here is Young. He's got 9. Down low. 6 to shoot. Ooh, Harrell with the denial.
And Harrell, with that long range of his, able to get quickly to that block.
Out to Beal. Over Young. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Collins. Back to Bridges. Hangs in the air. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Hawks lead by 14.
And your Wizards answer.
So both teams changing it up here. And Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
Dinwiddie. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The rebound by the Hawks. On offense, here are the Hawks. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Outside Herter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And he comes up with a bucket. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Jackson, right side. From deep. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Atlanta now. Picked up by Okongwu. There's Jackson with the 3. No good that time.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Picked by Bertans. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. They get the rebound. Another shot. Kuzma outside to the paint. From 7. And he can't get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura.
For your Wizards,
Here's Dinwiddie.
Bradley Beal.
It's Beal on the wing. Great D that time from Gallinari. And so it's Atlanta up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Outside Young. Here he goes. And the layup is good off the glass. Young's got 11 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Beal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Bogdan Bogdanovic.
First personal foul.
Got to be cautious guarding Beal because he's skilled at drawing contact while shooting.
And Beal drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Young with it. He's got 11. Pass to Collins. Now here's Young. Now here's Bridges. Pounded by Beal. From deep, Capella. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Young attacking. Outside Bogdanovic. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And Bogdanovic needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached. Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
The steal. Stolen by Collins. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden,
That's his first
Russell Westbrook,
foul.
of course, and then
Second team foul.
look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding me. This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Picked by Bertans. Beal goes in. Over Bogdanovic. And again, Washington, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Bridges has got his 2nd basket on the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs, Capella with another shot block.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
3-point field goal.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Pure from 3-point range. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Kuzma for 3. It's hauled in by Herter. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Gallinari. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
When you're defending Gallo, you have to be careful because he is exceptional at drawing the defense into him when he's shooting.
And the Wizards making a change here. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, BA, it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Holiday. Over Herter. The Wizards with another miss. And it's Atlanta's ball. They're on a 19-7 run. .43 seconds left in the third. Gallinari with it. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Inside. Jackson with it. Picked up by Rose. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
From 9 feet. And Robinson finishes it off. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
Well, Robinson staying with the shot. I feel there was definite contact on the play, so not easy to get that one to go down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in total control.
Make some noise for your Wizards answer.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Now Rose. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
Holiday drives in. Pass to Kuzma. Capella with a rebound. Young with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Timeout on the floor. Washington timeout.
And the Wizards making a change here.
Montrezl Harrell.
Bradley Beal. Spencer Dinwiddie.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Washington takes it the other way. Beal outside. Over Bogdanovich. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Beal outside. Over Bogdanovich. And another miss by Washington.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Count it.
John
Collins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
3-pointer. Beal. That doesn't go either for Beal.
And with each miss, you can see the frustration mounting for him.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, Part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And talk about a signing that went under the radar. Spencer Dinwiddie joining this Wizards ball club. Now, he steps in as a vet guard to lead this young team. And I'm excited to see what Dinwiddie can do as a team leader.
And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
Not going to go that time. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young way outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
3-point field
And their
goal.
strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Young with it, and Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Back to Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Screen by Robinson. Beal from outside. Fires in the triple. Beal's got 10 points here in the second half.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hawks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Trae Young.
Possession to
Serving
Atlanta.
up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Young from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson. Beal outside. Harrell the screen. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Young. He takes it in. And here's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bogdanovich. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Washington basketball.
Dinwiddie with it. Beal outside. For three. It's off. So we see the Hawks taking the W.
That my best friend. She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in. Beep, beep. Is that my bestie in a tessie? Fresh blow,